let's jump right into it. All guests
let's do it.
on 95.7 The Game appear on the River Islands guest
doing
line.
better now.
Isn't it time for you to discover the islands, River Islands in Lathrop? Let's welcome in Hall of Fame running back Emmitt Smith. Emmitt, thank you so much for joining us. Really appreciate it, man.
Thank you guys for having me. How's everyone doing?
All right. You look great, man.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let's start out with Emergent. Tell us about that and Narcan.
Yes, I've been working with Emergent for the last 3 to 4 years now, continuing to help spread awareness around the epidemic of opioid overdoses and emergencies. So every year we go around trying to spread awareness, encourage people to carry Narcan, and I brought a new device with us right now. It's called a carrying case, the carry-in Narcan case. And you can go to carrynarcan.com to get this free case to carry the actual Narcan in it and hook it up to your book bag, and so you can always have something with you. Like you leave home, you don't never leave home without your keys. You don't leave home without your phone, and we don't want you to leave home without your Narcan.
And so, what is it?
Narcan is it's a spray that you help revive people who have had an opioid overdose.
Okay.
And so it's a recovery mechanism to help save a person's life. Oftentimes people see people that are unresponsive to certain things, may have blue lips or something of that nature, and not know what's going on. If you give them a shot of Narcan in time, it's a strong possibility that we can revive them right then, and it depends on the time. So, but it's important to know that there's a lot of fentanyl roaming the streets. A lot of people innocently coming in contact with it in some ways. And Narcan is one of those things to reverse that opioid overdose.
Right.
I love that. Emmitt, we've been rocking for 8 years, me and my guy here, and we got a rule. When we meet our guys, you can't fanboy. His is Kevin McHale, and mine is Emmitt Smith. I got 3 kids, a wife, and this one's on my phone.
I saw it. I saw it when I sat down.
Okay, I got a hard job, born and raised from the Bay, pops from East Texas, so my first football game was Cowboys Steelers. I was at the game where you broke the Russian record. Okay, I know Emmitt like, man. But I do got to ask you a question. The 90s Cowboys, you were the heart and soul of that team. You had the talent, but talk to us about having that leadership where teams, they got all the abundance of talent, Emmitt, but how do you go define and get that talent like y'all had to be so successful?
The way we did it, and I was just talking to Rich Eisen about this, and our locker room was a locker room of joy, peace, and fun and excitement. We did not have a whole lot of adversity within our locker room. Yes, you saw some stuff on Netflix that may have showed this, but a lot of that was out of just being a part of a family. However, when Prime came, even before Prime came, but when Prime came, Prime brought a couple games to the table. He brought table tennis and the basketball shooting game, while we was always playing dominoes, spades, and other kind of card games. So games like that brought us together as a team and built the chemistry off the field that reduced the stress levels of being on the field. We got a chance to know each other and know each other's families.
That's it.
And so even when Prime came, he also brought Bible study to the table. So we started having more Bible studies, and people started coming around for Bible studies. So we developed a culture that was respectful, that was honorable, and that was meaningful in terms of relationship-wise. And it went beyond the game. And I think that's why you saw us get in so much trouble together, because we were together. We were together. And so that, to me, is what teams need to do. Not today's football. Let's talk about today's kids. Everybody got their own individual trainer. Not many people working out in the facilities bottoms or with a group of people, because back in the day, we had workout times. You can come in as early as you want, which started at 5, or you can come in at 7. Run times and team running was at 8:30 and 9:30, I believe, or 8:30 and 10. So you got 2 running groups, 8:30 running group, 10 o'clock running group. Pick whichever one you want. You can work out at any point in time, but we wanted people to be done working out by noon. So some of us would be there first thing in the morning. I mean, some of us would start at 6:30. I started at 5. Started at 5. So but I ran with the team at 8:30, and I ran with the guys at 10 if I had to run at 10. But I wanted to get all my stuff in early. And so I think that is what's missing from some of these teams. The chemistry of working together. Seeing my brother run the same old conditioning tests that I'm running and running the things that I'm doing and making the times or not making the times. So when it's time to have us coming together during the fall and doing the conditioning test, I know you train beside me, and I know you should make it.
Yeah.
If you don't make it, I know who won in there.
Wow, there it is.
And then when you go to training camp is built to bring everybody together too, but that's just more bonding. Because when you had that time off, you went and played your dominoes, you went and played your cards.
Fellowship.
Fellowship, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's how you build relationship. That's how you build chemistry. And you don't want anything outside of that to mess it up. You don't want no trades. You don't want no cuts.
Right.
And when somebody get cut, it hurts you. Nowadays, I don't think it hurt anybody when they get cut, but outside the person that's getting cut. So sometimes when you have players leave and get cut, a piece of you leave with them. Because that's the person that you bonded with.
Yeah.
And that's what's important.
Emmitt Smith joining us live in the Odyssey Sports Zone at Radio Row, presented by Tide. If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide.
Got to be Tide.
You had a you had a
Tide Pod right here. Is it Tide Pod? Look at it. Shoot, man. I'm going to have to take this back to the crib. Tell Tide to send me a buttload of stuff.
You had an incredible rivalry with the Niners, and one of your counterparts just got into the Hall of Fame, Roger Craig.
Yep.
It's a long time ago that you guys were rivals, but how do you feel about a guy like Roger Craig getting into the Hall of Fame?
I'm always happy for somebody that gets an opportunity to get into the Hall of Fame. However, I am more, and this is the sad part about this. As great of an opportunity as for Roger Craig, I'm looking at Bill Belichick and I'm looking at Darren Woodson. I'm flabbergasted by that. And so his happiness is someone else's pain and someone else's lack. Yeah. And I'm asking myself the questions of why is it like this? And why only 5? Well, you had probably room to put 2 others.
Right.
So where does the hypocrisy stops? And so at the end of the day, where does the consistency and the process begins with a new thought process, eliminating the hypocrisy within it? And so that's the unfortunate part. As great of an opportunity is for Roger Craig, I got to deal with the things that really hurts me the most,
right?
And impacts me the most. Because Roger Craig's stats have not changed in 30 years.
True. 30
years. Okay, you got him in, but you got 2 more slots left, and you're gonna leave 2 more people out? Come on now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm disappointed.
The great Tupac Shakur said only God can judge. So I'm not judging Terrell Owens, who I got my top 5 receivers of all time. Right. But now that it's come full circle and you just spewed that venom and we're hearing a lot of people mad just with how the voting's going for the Hall of Fame, when I saw T.O. choose not to be a part of the festivities, I sat back and I was like, man, T.O., I don't know him. I'm saying to myself, you missed that opportunity, but that was, his journey. But now I'm looking about hearing all the disdain and people angry. When you think about what he did, can you kind of understand it now?
Well, I understood it then. I understood it then. I understood it then, and I understand it now. I mean, I'm mad as H-E-L-L.
Okay.
But I got Larry Fitzgerald going in. I played with Larry Fitzgerald. He's learned some things, and he's talked about what he learned from me. So I'm honored that he's there. I think I played against Drew Brees. And, Drew has earned his right. I played against Roger Craig early in my career. He's earned his right. So I get the part where T.O. was like, man, this is BS. I mean, I was a first ballot. He was a first ballot. It should have been a first ballot, period. But, certain people didn't do what they should have done. And at the end of the day, here's my take. If you're going to vote a guy out, I want to know who you are and I want to know your reason why. If you're going to vote a guy in, I want to know your reason why and your reason why. I just want to know. And you should stand up as a man or woman and be able to justify your answer. You want me to justify my answers at the football game, don't you?
I love that.
Yeah.
You want me to justify my answers in my conversation with you right now? If I say something that's out of line to somebody, they want me to justify it, right? They want somebody else going to pick up on it. They want me to do I want to clarify something?
Sure.
So I say to you voters, justify your answer and stand by your answer and let the world know who you are so the world can ask you questions just like you ask everybody else questions.
Right.
You're not exempt from being asked questions.
Right. Emmitt Smith joining us on 95.7 The Game. Real quick, you a Christian McCaffrey fan?
Yes.
What do you like about him?
I love he wear them deuces.
Look at him.
I love he wear them deuces, and he's repping them deuces in the right way. What you talking about?
Where do you think the Cowboys and the Niners are right now? It feels like the Niners window may be closing a little. Where are the Cowboys?
We know where the Cowboys are. The Cowboys are 30 years late. 30 years late.
And the Niners are 31 then, right?
Nope, they've been there.
They've been there.
Three times.
They've been there a couple times. They lost the last couple times now.
Yeah.
But they've been there.
Yeah.
So they knocked on the door.
That's true.
They were sitting in the dance. They were just dancing with two left feet.
All right, last one.
Emmitt
Smith, it's time for the final question. Brought to you by Ghostwood Kitchen in Redwood City. What's your must-have food for the Super Bowl? What are you going to be eating?
We didn't have some answers. Let's see what Emmitt.
Florida boy.
If
I was home, I might be cooking some ribs. I might have some queso. I'm definitely going to have some chips and dips. Going to have some wings. I'm going to have a little bit of everything. Might even have some barbecue pork, pulled pork. Nice. Yeah, because I'm in Texas.
Yes, sir. Hey, I know you're busy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for stopping by, Emmitt.
Really
appreciate it. Best of luck to you. All right, there he is, Emmitt Smith, Hall of Famer. What's coming?